Everyone's chasing the next 20x altcoin, but most are looking in the wrong place. While the big caps crawl, some mid to low cap gems are quietly gearing up for liftoff. I've got a list packed with some real catalysts, strong communities, and some serious upside. If you're ready to cut through the noise and lock in asymmetric plays, you're exactly where you need to be. Let's dive into the gems making real moves, and one is already punching through resistance. Trust me, you'll want to stick around until the end. You're now entering the crux of crypto. Welcome to the ultimate pit stop for Web3 wisdom. Smash that like and subscribe for Pup Tux, who's booted up for the next moon mission. Now, if you're familiar with this channel, I focus primarily on large caps and mid caps, and honestly, that's by design. That's where most of your portfolio should live. But every now and then, I take a calculated leap into the wild side, the low caps. Why? Because every once in a while, I find projects that I'm heavily convicted about. And just to be clear, risk scales with market cap. The lower it is, the harder it pumps, and the harder it can dump. That's why something like Dogecoin is 10 times less risky than Ondo Finance. It takes way more money to move the needle. And it's time to kick things off. My first pick is Plume. You might recognize it in my top 5 real world asset video, or from its cameo in the White House crypto policy report. But get this, the Plume team recently sat down with President Trump himself, alongside the SEC crypto task force and treasury officials. I even scooped some up for my 1K to 10K challenge. If you're not following that series, now is time to catch up. And video 2 drops next week, so stay tuned. Plume just crossed $300 million in total value locked. And get this, it's still sitting under $250 million market cap. That kind of flippening screams undervalued. When it comes to tokenized assets, Plume is already playing in the same league as Avalanche and XRP, but without the huge valuation. And here's what I personally love. Their free weekly Bloomberg newsletter. It's an absolute cheat code for staying ahead of the real world asset narrative. Wouldn't be surprised if Plume breaks into the multi-billion market cap club soon. Next up, the orange counterpart, BONK, which just flipped Solana on its head with Let's BONK.fun, the newest launchpad for meme coins. By using half of all platform revenue to buy and burn BONK from the open market, Let's BONK.fun actively reduces circulating supply, creating sustained deflationary pressure. This burn mechanism strengthens BONK's tokenomics and it supports long-term price stability within the ecosystem. The next billion-dollar meme rocket, whether it's Peanut, Goat, or the next fart coin, might not come from Pump.fun this time. Why? Because it's losing serious momentum to BONK. Meanwhile, the gem hunters are already ahead of the curve with the recent call on Useless, currently the highest market cap token in the Let's BONK ecosystem. Bonk that like button if you're rooting for the rise of the apparently useless meme dog. Before we jump into coin number 3, quick shout out from today's sponsor, Decrypted.Tax. This one's run by my good friend Ernest, and he's a real deal when it comes to tax compliance and consulting. Whether it's personal, business, or crypto specific. He even offers crypto tracking software that pulls all your wallets into one clean dashboard, making tax season way less painful. Hit that link in the description to book a free consultation and get 25% off full tax preparation services. Tell him Crux sent you. Oh, and Tux too. All right, hard pivot. DeepBook is making a serious comeback, and it's not subtle. After Sui's ecosystem took a major hit through Cetus protocol, the rebound has been nothing short of spectacular. Cetus has now pulled off 4 straight weeks of $1 billion in trading volume, clawing its way back into the spotlight. Meanwhile, Sui just hit an all-time high in DEX volume, and guess who's quietly powering the action? DeepBook. Sitting at the heart of every major liquidity provider on one of the hottest chains in crypto, that's not just infrastructure, that is prime territory for a well-placed bet. I've talked about the Sui ecosystem plenty on this channel, so I'll keep it brief. Just know I still believe it is the best ecosystem to bet on this cycle. It doesn't have the bloated market cap of XRP or Solana, yet it's still pulling in comparable user activity. That's the kind of imbalance that screams asymmetric opportunity. Another ecosystem that I've covered plenty is Base, and today I got another banger for you. MAMO. This project just got listed on Coinbase, and it's already making waves. Even some of the biggest names in the inner circle are talking about this bot. When the creators of both Coinbase and the Base ecosystem gives your AI agent a public shout out, you know you built something serious. This is not just hypeware. This bot's DNA comes from top-tier tech bloodlines. It's built by former engineers at X, Lyft, Amazon, and Apple, and their mission to replace your financial advisor with AI. Now, here's where things get spicy. Using it is literally as easy as 1, 2, 3. You can earn just under 1% on your Bitcoin and a solid 10.5% APY on your USDC. Just create an account, deposit some funds, and watch it grow. And personally, I really believe AI agents are going to reshape how we place our trust, especially when results start speaking louder than resumes. Even PupTuck stopped chasing sticks and started chasing APY after seeing these returns. Not to get ahead of ourselves, but this next base-based community has been quietly building something big in the background. TOSHI started as a meme inspired by Brian Armstrong's cat and a nod to Satoshi Nakamoto, but it's evolved into a full-blown movement. It is now the face of Base, backed by a wave of NFToshis, art, media, merch, and non-stop community energy. Their platform, Toshi Mart, is Base's answer to launchpads like Let's Bonk. And if Toshi keeps building at this pace, it's not a matter of if it takes off, but when. And if you're serious about catching the next asymmetric play before they take off, the Gem Hunters is where it's at. Back-to-back wins. I gave out 2 calls this week and both hit 2X's in under 36 hours. There are 3 types of memberships to choose from, where you can tap into live Q&A sessions every weekday and get access to our Gem watch list. Our VIP trading group is stacked with over 450 traders who are still locking in gains even when the markets dip. This isn't luck, it is strategy. You'll also get access to the Academy, where we'll teach you how to research and trade, plus one-on-one portfolio audits. I've already helped out over 165 members by breaking down how I personally approach the markets, what I would look for in their situation, how I think through the trades, and how I manage the risk. It's not financial advice, but it's the exact playbook I use myself. If you're ready to stop guessing and start moving with precision, hit the link below and use code BROS20 to lock in 20% off for life. More details in the description below. Let's get it. If you're sitting on a hidden gem, don't gatekeep. Drop it in the comments below. If you're ready to scoop these plays up, make sure you like and subscribe to stay updated. Less than half of you are following this channel. Let's fix it. Don't just watch from the sidelines. Get in Discord, follow me on X, and let's win the cycle together. Make sure you set those alerts. I got another one lock and loaded for all the Caspaholics dropping soon. Thank you for watching. Check out my recent video on how I turned $130,000 into $1.3 million in 6 months. And while you're at it, here's another video you don't want to miss. Click one of these to dive deeper into the crux of crypto.